What's going on? What's going on? Man, let's just go on and jump right into this, man. I just really want to talk about the Yang, the Black for Yang, I don't know, experience or whatever that's going on. Um, my thing with the Yang, Andrew Yang, is he ain't really came out with nothing specific for ADOS, FBA, or just say Black America or a Black agenda. He ain't really came with really a Black agenda. He's coming with this universal pay or salary, 1,000 per month. But let's be real. What can $1,000 do for you in a month? There's certain requirements that you must meet to even receive a $1,000 a month. But let's just really get into the crack and new and the nanny of it. What can you actually do with $1,000 a month? You can't even survive anywhere in the United States with $1,000 a month. Um, you barely can survive even in Mexico for $1,000 a month. Now maybe 1,000 a month in certain other different countries you could probably make do or make some good hay, make some good advancements of your life. But besides the United States, what can you actually do with $1,000 a month? Um, I think the thing is he's they got him as the only person of color, and what I really have a disagreement with is the way everybody just abruptly used people of color. I was, from the origin point, people of color always been reserved for black people, and that just from origins from slavery to the Jim Crow era to even in some parts of the 1980s, 1990s. Um, that always been reserved for basically black people or black Americans. But for an Asian person to receive that title of person of color, I don't think that really sat well in the psyche of many black Americans, as we've seen that this guy might be, he's going to be in the forefront answering maybe certain questions that are reserved for people of color, that's mainly black people. He's going to be answering for, and that's something I don't think a lot of ADOS or FBA is going to be really tolerate. They're not going to tolerate that, and that's just what it is. I'm not going to tolerate that at all. I mean, to me, an Asian person is almost similar to a white person. They basically vote um, in the same way of each other. Many Asian businesses or populations actually get their uptick from the back of the black community more than the white community or any other community. So me actually hearing what an Asian person has in store for Black America or even a Black agenda, I just don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But for the Black, I think it's Black for Yang or something like that hashtag, or really just a hashtag that have really empty promises. Because if you're not going to really tackle the actual specific agenda to Black America and the justice claim that what we're really seeking is closing the racial gap, that you're not the ideal candidate for us, and that's just point blank. Um, Also, too, I just really, um, I heard about Tom Joyner is leaving radio. Definitely heard it from the Jason Black Authority. Definitely heard about this Ghana motherland trip for $5,000. I've been hearing about it since the past year, but I already saw the price was outrageous. Even though you can go to Africa within $1,500. You can go to any African country. So just from even the price tag of what they claim it to be is to me is farce. But I think I had a problem with Yang is he was talking about $33 billion and within 10 years to every black community in different cities and states. He's going to give $33 billion. Now he's roughly saying the $33 billion, I think, can maybe add up to like $500 billion in 10 years. Um, that's fine and dandy, but to my soul, what Pacific is black community. You got many black immigrants that's here. So are you reserving that for ADOS, or are you reserving that for basically anybody who's black? You know what I'm saying? Because you got different black enclave neighborhoods that's specifically of that, specifically of their lineage. That's they have cluster neighborhoods on. So would I also go to them as well? Because I mean, like universal healthcare to me is based out of Europe. I think the model was based from basically universal uh, pay or salaries from Europe countries, especially in Scandinavia, because that's where the universal pay origins is really coming out of. The thing about that is not going to work in America. One reason is those countries specifically are pure, the purest of their group is. There's really ain't too many admixtures and there's not too many diversity. It's purely those basically of that similar race of people is. So you look at America, how diverse it is, and you look at the origin of America is coming out of capitalism. That's also a beast in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because you've got capitalist origin out of slave society. You know what I'm saying? So it's a remarkable beast of a structural society and economy. So that's just not going to work. Because even universal pay, you still have the echelon of raising taxes, raising property taxes, raising rent, whatever you want to say. The cost of living can actually go up as well as receiving the 1,000 a month. So basically, your 1,000 a month will be eaten up by taxes and cost of rent or property rental and mortgage payments and so far and so forth. So it ain't gonna mean nothing. You still be back at square one. That's why the Yang ideal and his universal agenda and policy just don't work, especially not for Black America. It'll be a death trap. If you go along with this, I'll be a death trap. So I can't go along with him. I can't go along with any type of policy that support that. But yeah, I just really just want to jump in and give my intake of the Andrew Yang's Black for Yang or something like that. So just want to give my intake on it, and I'll hit you guys up real soon. All right, one.